I've got to put the handle back on the XL automatic. I wanted to refinish this in that iridescent green that they put on these, and I just put the clear coat on it. So yeah, this is a iridescent green I found, and it matches that color. So I'll put that back on. But this, what I got going on here now is the restoration of an XL-660 automatic, which is the same as an XL-500. There are some differences. One, the decals, haha. The second is that on the XL automatic and Christmas colored XL-500s and some of the Super XLs and XL-12s, some of those, well, probably not the Super XL-12, those had a round handle, but for sure the XL automatic and the Super XL-660, the ones that were made for export had a square handle, not the cut-off handle. So you can really pretty much tell if it was an export model by that handle. And this one's in darn good shape. I'll do my Hodge Twins imitation. I've got to still take off the cylinder and the case. That's just about, I got to take the recoil apart. I've got a broken cover here, and those are really hard to find. I may try to fix that. I may have another one, but I still may try to fix that. It shouldn't be too hard. Maybe put some little bow ties in it on the backside. But anyway, yeah. Also, that clutch looks like it's missing a few shoes. I think that originally had 6 shoes in it. I could be wrong because I've seen them like this before. So it could have come like this. We'll just have to look at the manual and see what it says. I was taking out the oil pump, and one of the little screw heads snapped off. It snapped off, and I had to chisel the top of the head off. I don't think that's too bad. But later on they went to a socket head screw on these, which I may put socket head screws back in them. When these break, you're really screwed. You have to just grind them or chisel them off, which isn't too bad. This thing's got some kind of oddball spark plug boot, hard as a rock, and not for that anyway. Maybe a 5-horse Briggs, but it's in really good shape. The flywheel and everything's clean. Everything was really clean on it. I haven't cleaned this at all. It's got a little dirt under the tank, but I don't think it was used that much. This has never been cleaned at all. I mean, it's got dirt on it, but nothing like I'm used to. This also, like some of the XL automatics, certain errors had the idle adjustment here behind on this handle, and what it did is it went back in here and it pushed your throttle lever up. That's how they adjusted the idles. They just pushed the throttle lever up. Weird, and also what I found in here was this is a steel throttle boot, and I use these steel throttle boots, and sometimes I cut them off right in here and use this instead of that so it won't hit. But because of the way this idle works, they had it in backwards. They had it in like so, and which is good, and it still works. And these steel throttle boots are a couple bucks, and they can be adapted or used right as they are for almost all the Homelites. The newer Homelites had a much bigger hole through here, and so the newer throttle boots just don't work. So yeah, the steel throttle boots, and sometimes it'll come with a lever, but I think they're like $3 or $4 for the lever and the boot. I'm going to buy a bunch of them because they work good. But no, the saw's not beat up or damaged or anything. I'll probably put this. I might keep that large barb on that carb. That's the large barb because the main reason is it does, this goes to a copper line, and it's got a kind of a molded fuel line that goes to the copper line because if I'm not mistaken, golly, I don't know, I could be mistaken, I have no clue. Where in the heck is that? Oh, here's the tank. Well, there's the tank. Oh, yeah. Where's the tank? So this has a wick filter in it. And I've made a video on this before where I've taken this apart. The wick filter was no good. And I hooked a small line on there and put a regular filter in there on a little short 2 or 3 inch line and hooked it there to where it looked like it was still a wick filter. And I know it'd be a pain to change out, but you know, how often do you change a filter? A lot of times, and don't change them that much. But anyway, a lot of guys will buy a new complete cover that has the drilled hole, or they'll drill a hole in this one somewhere and do the old type, the other type filter. That's a lot of work. It's just as easy to put a filter inside behind this, or yeah, that's because I'll tell you, getting these little suckers out and back on is a trick. You got to be really careful on those little screws, on those tank screws. And I'd like not to mess with them. But anyway, this will be the 660 automatic. I'm trying to think when this thing was built. Oh, let's see. I can't tell. I don't have glasses on, but I'm not sure if that says 19 or... Yeah, 19. So it's definitely probably a 65 saw. And here it is, almost all in pieces. It's a sunny day today. The garden's growing good. It rained about 2 inches yesterday. Came down like crazy, and tomorrow it's going to do the same thing, come down crazy like rain. I'm sure it's like that everywhere in your area too. Rains one day, then it's clear. But that's it for now. Homelite XL-660 restoration on the way.